6 acts, 1 winner. Objetivo Eurovision is on. Are you guys ready to talk about it?
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
You guys, the selection has been going on for what seems like forever, but we are finally in the home stretch with the final 6 songs. LeKlein with Ouch, and the 5 internally selected artists who RTVE handpicked for the final. Yordi, why don't you kick us off with your number 3?
Yay! Yeah, definitely. My number 3 is Manel Navarro with Do It For Your Lover.
Frustrada y perdida, no nos deja ver la luz del día. Do it for your lover, do it for your lover, baby. Clap your hands and do it for your lover, do it for your lover, do it for your lover, baby. Clap your hands and do it for your lover.
Have to say honestly that, well, I'm kind of feeling this reggae song, which I think it fits really, really amazingly in this, in the music now. Like, it seems grand. I think that he also has support from the radio stations, and I think that it's so contemporary. I think that it could do, fine in Eurovision. My problem, and I think that that's why it's on my third spot, on my top, it's that the song kind of feels quite plain to me. I think that I need something else. Like, I really like this reggae vibe style. I think that the song doesn't need more, things about. And but I'm lacking. I'm like, give me something else, Manel, please. And in the end, I really like the end of the song. But the first, the first chorus and the first bridge and even the opening is like quite bland to me. And then I'm just thinking, how is this song going to compete? Because now feels really different from the other acts, which is great. Like, having variety on the national final is something really good. But when we are in Kiev, like when there's a lot of countries competing at the same time with you, how this song can manage, to compete with against others? So it's like, it's a yes, but at the same time it's a no. But I'm really, really grateful of having reggae sounds in Spain.
You know what? I'm going to jump in because he is also my number 3. I think Manel clearly has some support behind him with his record label production team because the song sounds very expensive. It's very simple. It's very bland. I would not pay for this. I would not choose to listen to this. However, I think that for a Spanish national selection, it's okay. He's got a great voice. I'm not going to deny that. And this is on trend. People love the Caribbean sounds. I just think it's a little too flat for Eurovision. I mean, we always talk about peaks and mountains and valleys, but this is like one big plateau, Siberia, honey, tundra, whatever the phrase is, flat. It is flat.
Definitely.
And 10 seconds, 90 seconds, 3 minutes, same. He can deliver it, I'm sure. I want fire, and he's just giving me a little space heater. Bring out the fire.
Yeah.
Well, Plain can be good sometimes. No, we'll discuss this later because he's my number 1. But now my number 3 is Maika, probably. I like the song, but it's totally out of context. What can a country do with this at Eurovision? Nothing. It's good for a rock bar, it's good for listening to your car, but I'm sorry, this is not enough for the Eurovision. But saying that this is my number 3 means that the average of the selection is quite low, to say the least. So,
yeah, to say the least. Maika is, I don't even know where to rank her because the song, it's not a song, it's background music. It just loops. It's forgettable. It's not memorable. There is no impact. There is no climax. It just feels flat again. I don't believe, in fact, I know that there were better songs submitted to RTVE than this, Eurocasting. We can each probably name 5 or 6 that we prefer. Maybe 15 we prefer to Maika. It's just shocking.
Yeah, it's sad because she does have a unique voice. I mean, she could be singing another thing, and she's recognizable with the low tones of her voice and all that. But with this, it's just she would pass because it's too flat and it's not memorable at all. So
it has you down. I feel the depression blowing over from Valenciani. All right, on to our number 2, Jordi.
Yeah, my number 2 is a familiar one, and it's LeKlein with Out. It's like every day I'm giving listen to this song, I'm feeling less out about it, so this is positive for LeKlein. But I have to say that since she smashed the Eurocasting final, I mean smashing Javier and smashing Fruela on that night, I'm feeling that I'm loving more and more and more and more this song. It's like I'm giving a listen and it's growing on me. It's like every time I'm listening to it, it's growing and growing and growing. And this is, this is really, really good. I'm loving it. I think that the song is great. What definitely I like the most about her is definitely her edgy look, which works really fine with the song. And I think it can really fit in Eurovision, having, this kind of style. Also, I'm struggling quite a bit with the out part again, but I'm giving her a chance. I think that she will maybe revamp if she is finally going to Eurovision, hopefully. And rest, I'm really loving it. And she has definitely a great voice she can deliver. And, I'm loving it.
My number 2 is also LeKlein. Because, I mean, she, on the Eurocasting final, she was just great. On the second round, on the first one, she was a bit plain, but on the second round, when she won, it actually felt like a winner. So, yeah. We've talked millions of times about how the outs may surprise to a first-time listener, but I'm sorry, she's keeping it, and yeah, I've grown to like it even. So.
Yes, LeKlein is also my number 2. You kind of forget the ouch the more you listen to it, because initially it really bugged me, because I only say ouch when I'm in extreme pain or bleeding or my cat's just like ripped off my finger. I don't say ouch musically ever. But yeah, her delivery was very sincere and very natural, and it felt very contemporary. So often Spanish songs don't in the national final, but her song sounded very 2017. I think the jury at Eurovision itself perhaps would like this the most of any song Spain has in the final. It's not my number 1, but it is close. I actually had to stop and think, because I don't know if I like this. The reason I'm ranking this second, because I've heard it already for so many weeks, and the other song is newer, or if I'm ranking it second because it actually is second. It's very close. She's a good performer, and that's so important. I haven't heard the other songs live, but I know she can deliver, so she gets bonus points. Yeah, we've said it all before. She's really good. The song has grown on us, and I'm not saying ouch, I'm saying yes. All right.
I've said it all the time, but my fear with LeKlein is that she might end up a bit like Barret, because I don't know why I see the similarity between the two songs. But well, yeah, let's do this. I mean,
so you see similarities with Barret and LeKlein?
Yeah, I don't know why, but maybe they could end like a bit alike. It's like either the staging doesn't live up to the song, or I don't know, or people don't like it or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, with the level of this selection, I'm sorry. It's the best thing we can send. One of the best things we can send, actually.
Maybe if LeKlein says ouch and does a Barret fall, it will suddenly make more sense. Who knows? Now it is time to reveal our number 1. It's been a long time. You've had a long time to think about this. Jordi, who's your winner?
Yes, I'm so excited. My number 1, after giving a really, really, really strong listening to, it's Mirela with Contigo. Yay! Yes. Back to from the edgy look of LeKlein to a big party with Mirela. I'm joining with you, and I'm loving it. Absolutely. I have to say that this is a guilty pleasure. Sorry, Luis, but this is my guilty pleasure. I'm feeling really excited about that. I think it's on my number one, definitely, because among the other and acts that are competing in the same national final, this is the one that I felt more positive, feels really positive. There's, really energetic, and I'm just loving it. And it surprised me that I want to dance with her so much, join with her in a party. In terms of Eurovision, I think that she can perfectly bring the summer in the States. I think that the fans will really enjoy it. I don't know if Spanish fans will love it, but I think that European fans will really enjoy this type of songs. Like, well, it doesn't feel really expensive, the song, but definitely it's kind of fun. It's like, even if it's not expensive, it feels kind of fun. Like, you can jump, you can smile, you can, definitely, I don't know, party with your friends. And I think that's what I really like about this song. Definitely, I think that the positivity and the energy that brings me, it's why it's on my top one.
Now I'm gonna jump in because I can see Luis shaking a no, but I am saying yes.
He's not feeling it.
See. From the siesta, we have the fiesta, honey. The rest of this selection, I'm just like... But then she comes in with Contigo, and I am feeling it. You know what? Balloons, they're cheap, but you have them at a party because they make you feel good. The same thing goes here. This song is one big cliche. It's a 3-minute cliche. It's Spanish and Latin, and you've got the beautiful woman. She even says mi corazón. That is very Adelaide, Norway. This is every cliche in the book. But you know what? I like cliches. At Eurovision, I want a 3-minute song that's high impact, that makes me feel something instantly. And when this comes on from the very first note, I'm with her. I mean, Ovi from Romania/Norway and Antonio Sanchez Olsen,
yes.
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Get it, Migo. They know how to write Eurovision songs, and this is another good example. This will become a favorite at the Euro Club. This will loop on playlist. This is something fans will love for years. You know what? So what if it's cheap? Better value. I'm loving it. This is my number one. This is the only song that I've been kind of looping in my head, since all 6 were revealed. Even though I don't press play, I still hear this. You know what I'm saying? Because she gets under your skin, and look at those abs. Eurovision's next top model, honey. Yay!
Well, you've seen my faces. Like, what can I say? I just don't like this. I mean, it's so cheap. It's so cheap. I mean, they called from the year 2002 and asked us to send them their song back because this is so cheap, so dated, so everything. I mean, I just can't like this. I don't blame people because I know the quality of this selection is so low that a song like this could be a fan favorite. But what are we doing with this in 2017? It's so... I mean, my problem maybe is that I don't really want this to be... I don't know. There are great artists with quality songs, and this is just cheap. It's not even well written. We talked in the with Jury about how LeKlein's song had a bit of a dodgy lyrics in English, but this one, the lyrics doesn't even make sense in Spanish.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Like, there are direct translations from English that don't work in Spanish. There are incorrect expressions. That's everything. I mean, until which point this is cheap? This is like producing 5 minutes, and I'm sorry, I just don't like it. And now fans hate me. I take it.
Wait, listen, one question for you, Luis. How do you think this would do at Eurovision? Would Europeans be into this?
Can I just say one thing? Quiero ser tú a Portugal, 2014. Last place with the jury on the semi-final. The same. Just think this is the same.
It's an interesting point. I tend to think LeKlein would do better with the jury because it sounds very contemporary Nordic. Yeah. Whereas I think Mirela would do better with the fans because it's just like instantly whoosh.
Yeah, definitely.
in other case, my number one is not neither Mirela nor LeKlein, he's Manel.
You ever get in love? Just do it.
And, well, we've talked about him before. I just think his song is the most modern, the most radio friendly. It's a bit too much radio friendly because it's just, I mean, in the end, there's like a minute and a half of do it for your lover, do it for your lover, do it for your lover. And it's a bit loopy. But they have to cut it because it's a bit longer than the 3 minutes rule. So I have the hope that when they cut it, they add something in the song that doesn't make it so monotonous. But so far, that's the only thing I would listen to on my music daily. So he's my number one.
I'll do it for my lover and press stop. I'm sorry. The song just repeats and repeats. My question to you guys is this. How popular is Manel? Because he seems to have a lot of support in our poll. He's currently winning, as of January 20th. Is he a big star already?
No, but he's like a kind of rising star. I first heard him he released a song last summer, and he was in some radios here in Catalonia. I heard him on RAC1, which is one of the most popular radios here. And now he is kind of like supported by Los 40, which is Spain's biggest radio. So he's getting a lot of airplay with this song. He even entered the list of Los 40, which is a big thing.
Yeah.
And I think his support comes from that. That's why I said that he has the support, and I wouldn't outrule him by now, because they began to play his song just when it was released, and by February he can be bigger than he is now.
Absolutely, yeah. And in my case, for example, I didn't know anything about him until he applied for the Objetivo Eurovisión national final. And well, I'm pretty excited because, it's a new artist that I'm meeting, and I kind of like him. I think that he has the look, he has a good song. It's not the best song in my opinion, but definitely he has a song. And well, my concern about him is also his experience in big stages, because Eurovision is really huge. The production there is really insane. So, maybe by not having experience, I don't know how he is going to manage, the nerves, the situations there, the pressure, the press, all these kind of things. But well, I'm really excited for him. I would like to, see how is he performing, his charisma, his presence in the stage. Definitely.
And just quickly, we haven't discussed Mario Jefferson, Spin Me Up, I believe is the song.
Spin My Head.
Spin My Head.
Oh, sorry, there you go. I can't even remember the title. It's just not good enough. I think that he has charisma, but the song needs more expensive everything. It starts off promising, but then it goes nowhere.
He's my last place. That song is just not good. He has a very unique voice, and they could use that, but they haven't. This is like a filler of one of those cheap compilation CDs, like one of the last songs on that track. That's it.
Definitely, it doesn't really stand out to me too. I kind of feel like, well, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I kind of picture this song in the Melody Festival or something from the north that actually, didn't succeed to the next phase. It's like the typical song from the Nordic that doesn't go anywhere. So here in Spain, I don't know how is this going to be successful, because it sounds generic. Well, it's pop, but sounds generic. I don't like that much, actually.
Sounds underproduced even.
Yeah, kind of did. Yeah, absolutely.
They just threw a synthesizer and that's it.
It's the demo of a demo. I wouldn't pay, a €3 club admission to dance to that. And finally, there's Paula Rojo. Very sweet song, very sweet voice. It reminds me of something from Not Another Teen Movie where the girl rips off her glasses or she's on her bed dreaming about her boyfriend. It's just a little has-been, old school, not current, boring. But she's a lovely singer.
She is lovely, and when she became famous in 2012, I think it was, she sang something that could be the same song of this, because she always does this kind of, she has this image of a lovely country singer. She plays the ukulele, she does whatever, but she does the same. The song doesn't bring anything new. I mean, we're not going anywhere with this.
Definitely. I think that, well, she's kind of famous in Spain, and I think that maybe the people were expecting something bigger than that. And I kind of like, I know her and I know what is she capable of. And when she, published and released the song that she was competing in with on Objetivo Eurovisión, I kind of like, no, it's like I'm lacking, Paula. Give me something else. Well, the country, it's nice, but I feel the song is really weak. I don't know if it is going to compete at all. Like, people will forget that. So definitely we are not going anywhere with that song.
Oh, and one thing I must say in her favor is I had never heard this woman before, but I think she does a good job of, combining Nashville and Madrid. It sounds authentic. Yeah. It sounds real. It doesn't sound like she's trying to be anyone. She's just being herself. So I do give her credit. I just think she maybe needs to expand her oeuvre. Try some new things. Because I could get behind you, Paula. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Who are your top 3 and who is your number 1? Who could do the best job for Spain at Eurovision? And will they finish on the left-hand side or the right-hand side? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Please make sure you subscribe.
And leave a comment on the video and give us a like.
Yay! We'll see you later. Bye. Bye. Adios, even. Yeah.
Adios.